This is an extremely important transaction for us. All of you have been here and lived through the events at the former Montana Power Company that included deregulation, divestiture of all of the assets, of course bankruptcy, things that NorthWestern went through. But as a company, we've been working hard to put the pieces of that puzzle back together, put the genie back in the bottle, I guess, if you would like to look at it that way. We've owned the wires and the pipes, but since deregulation, we've been at the mercy of the market buying electricity and natural gas. Those markets are very volatile, depending on a number of factors. Over the last 4 or 5 years, we've been successful in rebuilding, in particular, both on the gas side and the electric side. We've been able to acquire natural gas production assets, so we own a portion of that gas. On the electric side of the utility, well, we own part of Colstrip Unit 4, a coal asset. We own a wind asset, a wind farm that we built. We have a number of contracts with a lot of those. We just recently built the Dave Gates Generation Station, which is a regulated resource. 50% of our portfolio is still at the mercy of the market. I have some information that could share with you as necessary, but it's an extremely volatile marketplace. The environment that we're going into with environmental regulations that exist today and are looming on the future, in particular related to coal assets. There's a number of coal facilities in the Pacific Northwest that are already shutting down because of those, because otherwise they'd have to retrofit those assets at a substantial amount of cost. So as those coal plants go away that provide baseload power, they're going to limit the availability of supply to meet the demand. Our cities and our towns, our state, the region, starting to rebound from an economic standpoint. What's going to happen? They're going to be interested in using more electricity. And so as demand increases and supply is less, our prices are going to go up. And there's other factors, of course, that influence that. PPL Montana got to the place that they decided it was appropriate to sell the hydro assets off. We were first in line to do that. We've been kind of keeping after them or keeping an eye on those assets because they're the jewel of the former Montana Power Company portfolio, and we were successful in being able to work with them and put together a package to buy those. And so with that, our portfolio would largely be fully subscribed from an electric utility standpoint. 50% of it, Matt pointed out, is wind and water. That's extreme for a utility in the country today to have that much of its portfolio in renewable resources. The price we have to pay for that, of course, is a market-based transaction, $900 million. One of the toughest decisions we have to make as a company is figuring out how much to pay in order that we could acquire the asset, number one. But number two, with an extreme amount of concern about the prices that our customers have to pay because of that. As Pat pointed out, it will be a step change in the first year, but once you own those assets, the cost of these hydro assets, which would be 50% of the portfolio, is stable for the life of those assets. And so that's similar to the environment or the form that Montana Power Company enjoyed for many years, owning the assets that it did. And so we have that filing before the Montana Public Service Commission. They're turning over every stone. Just a quick factoid. Since we made that filing, which was about 2 inches thick, back in December, we've answered over 800 questions. That's the equivalent of about 35,000 sheets of paper, which is the equivalent of about 11.5 feet tall of paper. So go figure, they asked, we gave it to them. I'm not sure everybody's reading it. But we've worked hard to make the case for the appropriateness of those hydros. Certainly improves your endorsement as a group for that transaction before the Public Service Commission. Because they're reaching out to all of their constituents, our customers, which you are both. So, Chief Executive Vincent, that's a pretty quick summary. I can answer other questions that exist.